be some complaints about the humidity, perhaps. It's a little muggy out there. Not as dry as we've been for a few days here, but it's not overbearingly so, as I like to say. It's humidity that we can tolerate, and it's summertime after all. I mean, it's par for the course. It's going to be humid out there, but the temperature's not bad. We're in the 70s, but we feel like we're in the 80s. And the big news here, though, is that we've got some rain coming our way, and thankfully so, because I don't have to tell you, if you're a gardener, you know that the garden has needed your attention. We're in the water department a lot. If you have the yard, you know that the lawn has been pretty brown, pretty crunchy, just not as up to par as it should be. So we got some rain finally coming our way. We've been abnormally dry. We had some rain last week. We got some by some model standards, a good downpour coming tomorrow night into Monday. Other models like, yeah, you'll get some rain, but it won't be as much as you're claiming. We'll take a look at both of those here in a second. First, though, big picture, pretty quiet evening. Really no complaints. Again, as I mentioned, going on this evening with variably cloudy skies is what I'll call it. At times we'll see clear skies. At times we'll see clouds and maybe just a light spritz or a sprinkle in some places. But for the most part, we are dry this evening. Here's where the temperatures stand. 78 in Cleveland, 76 in Mansfield, Akron, Canton coming in at 78, 79 in Ashtabula, New Philly at 76. But they're the dew point temperatures, those 60s. If you look at the top of that legend where it's blue in the 50s, and then we cross over that 60 line and it starts to get a little more oppressive. So those dew points in the 60s means it's pretty muggy out there. So it feels like we're right around 80, even though the actual air temperature is in the 70s. So that's why we take a look at that. All right, here is the big story, though. Here's what I really want to talk to you about is the drought monitor. This is taken every week. It comes out every Thursday, and I believe they compile the data every, I think, Monday or so. Monday, maybe Tuesday, for the upcoming week. And so we're still abnormally dry. We were abnormally dry last week. I think we saw some improvements. It was connected over into Indiana, and so now it's just slivered off. So we've seen some improvements in the western portions of the state. But Northeast Ohio still needs a little bit of help. And we've gotten some help over the past week, and we'll get some more. So here's what the Futurecast looks like. This evening, I pause it here at 8 o'clock. Most of us dry, variably cloudy, no problems. We head into the overnight, maybe a spritz or a sprinkle here and there. There's tomorrow morning, maybe a few showers or so. And then there's the afternoon, middle part of the afternoon, a few passing light showers. Now, I will say as a caveat, this is the newest model run. What I've noticed sometimes is that the former model run has a little better track record of seeing what's going to come. But we'll go with this one here. A few scattered showers throughout the day on Sunday, but it's really a better chance in the evening time. So around this time tomorrow, scattered showers around, maybe an embedded thunderstorm or two, some nice steady rain as we go throughout the evening time. So if you're headed out, just a heads up to take the rain gear with you. But if not, I mean, it's just good soaking rains for the lawn and for the garden. Now look what happens Sunday overnight into Monday. Good heavy rain with some thunderstorms coming down. So that's where we start to get those abnormal dry busting rains in here. So by the time we head towards the morning rush on Monday, look at that. It's going to be a soaker for some, especially it looks like if this model, the general trend and gist of this model is right, especially right up along the lake, like Lorain, Cuyahoga, Lake counties, some good downpours for the Monday morning commute. And then by the afternoon, it's just cloudy with a few passing light scattered showers. And then by sunset, actually by the evening rush, we could have some sunshine breaking out and a pretty nice sunset as well. So with all that said and done, you talk about the rainfall totals that we could see. Now stopping here at Tuesday at midnight. So all the rain is gone for Sunday and Monday, and we compile it. This model is the one that I'm thinking overdoes it a little bit. This one's the drama queen, if you will. So we will see. This model says about 2.7 inches in Cleveland, 2.15 inches in Akron, 2 inches in New Philly, almost 2 inches in Worcester. Youngstown, about 3.6 inches, over 3.5 inches. Mansfield, 1 3/4 inches, and up to Lorraine. That one's just a little much. I think the other one has a better handle on it, and I'll show you that one here in just a second. So we'll look statewide at what's going on. Again, this is right now, this evening, partly cloudy skies on the drier side. We go into the overnight, dry with maybe a stray sprinkle here and there, and then scattered showers throughout the day on Sunday, but it's not until Sunday evening that the bulk of the rainfall with some embedded thunderstorms come in. That's where that is right there. The heavier rainfall looks like it's in the southern portions of the state. Here's Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. We're wet, scattered rain showers. Again, by this time, both models really agree that we're soaking wet for a Sunday evening. Then by the overnight, that's where that heavy rain lifts northward. So we're still looking there. It's still the same by 3 o'clock in the morning. Some good heavy downpours right around the 76 corridor. And that moves northward in time for the early morning rush. We're up by the lake. We're seeing the good heavy rainfall. And then it starts to pull out. So much of the day on Monday is cloudy with scattered showers. And then by the evening rush, we start to break the cloud cover up a bit and should see a pretty nice sunset and a drier evening commute than morning commute. All right, so these rainfall totals are a little bit more respectable. So we're looking at over 1 inch in Cleveland, 1.3 inches in Akron, about 1.5 inches in Canton, over into Mansfield, 1 3/4 inches, 1 3/4 inches over into Youngstown. So this is what I think is a better. Now that's not to say that there couldn't be some outlying 2 inches out there, but I think this is a better trajectory. So the next couple of days, 1 to 2 inches of rain, as opposed to that other model that gave us like 2 to 3 inches of rain. Again, that's a little much. So I think we'll see 1 to 2 inches of rain. So that's what we need for a good soaking and downpour of steady rain, heavy at times. Ground soaks it up. So by next Thursday, we are out of the abnormally dry category. You start to see the green come back in your lawn. The flowers and the plants are happy. Your tomatoes and your cucumbers and what have you are all growing healthily with plenty of sunshine and warm temperatures and humidity and rain. And that's all we got here in the 8-day forecast. As you look at this, scattered showers and storms again coming our way Sunday, first part of the day on Monday. Temperatures around 80, give or take. And then we'll add the sunshine with the upper 80s and then lower 90s for Wednesday with humidity as well. Partly cloudy, a few passing showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. And then we'll dry it back out to seasonable sunshine, 84. The humidity is probably going to come down a smidge too on Thursday. And then we ramp it back up for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with sunshine, temperatures in the upper 80s again. That's summer right there. That's the summer forecast. That's just indicative of July. So that's what we got coming our way. Again, the big story, some rain and some thunderstorms. At this point, I'm not looking at any of the thunderstorms being severe. It just looks like they're run-of-the-mill thunderstorms that's tapping into all the moisture in the atmosphere, so it's putting down a good amount of rainfall. And I think the good amount of rainfall that's coming is, again, tomorrow evening, especially though, overnight, tomorrow night into Monday morning, when most of us are in the bed and sleep anyway. There could be some ponding on the roadways. There could be possibly some of those spots, those creeks and those dips in the road that usually flood when there's heavy rain. So for the Monday morning commute, just kind of watch out for maybe the lowering visibilities of heavy rain, especially up by the lake. Some of those divots in the rivers or in the streets and creeks, ponds that flood easily. So just be careful for a little bit of ponding on the roadways and flooding first thing in the morning on Monday. But other than that, we're looking at some very much needed rainfall coming our way before we heat things back up for the bulk of the week with plenty of sunshine and humidity. But it's July after all. This is typically the hottest time of the year. So we just got to know that and be prepared for that. All right, so hopefully everybody has a pretty good evening. What is it, 7:30 now? So we'll be on at 10 o'clock, knock, knock, usually when there's a sporting event on, especially a long one like racing or baseball, and then sometimes football. We don't come on exactly at 10 o'clock. So I like to say we'll be on at 10 o'clock-ish. So you have to check the live sporting event around 10 o'clock if you're usually planning Fox 8 News at 10 on the weekend as your normal watching routine. You just have to see what inning they're in by the time 10 o'clock rolls around. So we might be on at 10 or 10-ish. So we'll see you later tonight, and I'll give you another update on the TV side. Have a great Saturday night, everybody.